All right, here is speedrun of number one fan 2025 part 2. All right, start with some easy stuff. I got some, some hex lookups here. Or well, actually this is a sheet lookup, right? Use my sheet lookup, lambda. Look up the location and then X lookup that to get on the icons to get the names. All right, this one, some X lookup and string to array should do it for this one. String to array is there, X lookup is there, and the sum is in place. All right, this one I'll make a little copy of. So what? Let's look up this on, here, turning that with, nothing if it's missing, maybe. Now, what for the rectangle? It is just indirect. I mean, I try not to use indirect, but this is just too perfect, right? And this and this. Just sum those up to get the rectangle, and then for the circle, right, which is B, to bring the pieces here, right, X to call of the numbers. Actually, I don't, the values of the pieces here. Now I can use my Manhattan distance formula, right? So from here to here, it's Chebyshev with 1 diagonal allowed. With 0 diagonal allowed, it's Manhattan. So if that is less than or equal to this, that's how the instructions define a circle. It's not like exactly a circle, but close enough. Then that, otherwise 0. Can't end the if too early. All right, so if this equals circle, then we're going to grab all this stuff. Otherwise, if it's a row or if it's a column or if it's a rectangle, they're all, I mean, rows and columns are special cases of rectangles as stated by the instructions. So it'll just be that. And then this, all right, so I need what? The address. The address, what, to the left? I need the bricks to the left and the right. So the address to the left, the address to the right, the brick to the left, and the brick to the right, let's say. So this, I don't even need to unmerge these, right? They're fine the way they are. All I got to do is just take each address, move either 2 to the left or 2 to the right, to get the thing, right? X lookup. This on here, returning here. All right, so now arrow move of this with the left arrow 2 spaces. And then same thing over here with the right arrow 2 spaces. And now these are just lookups. Then then the answer is the sum of these. Bonuses are pretty easy too, so I'm going to do the bonuses before I do the hard one. How many cars are there in Fun City? Count if this whole thing locked is this. Trucks and 2 types of cars all count. Add that together for 12. T-shirts, right? So, you know, count substring of concat, all of this. Substring is T for t-shirt. Many chess pieces is just the count of this. And 3 bricks in a row, I'll do over here, right? So for the row number, I'm going to do only numbers is my lambda for that. So if, say and, right? So this equals this, and this equals this. That means all 3 of these are in the same row. And if so, then let's sum them up. Otherwise, don't worry about it. So minimum of these, 128. And for the even odd bananas, I'm going to do, actually I can just do it right here, right? Equals to call of the lake. Let's get that out of the way. I'll bet I'm going to need this lake later, so why don't I call it a lake? To call of the lake, x to call of the lake to get addresses and everything. All right, and again, only numbers gives me the row number. All right, so ifs, what, and, oh, and I'm gonna give these names. These are confusing also because they called this ice crystal in the last. I'm still gonna call it ice crystal, but it's called snowflake in this one, which is why I got that wrong live. Snowman and banana, B-A-N for banana. All right, so ifs the symbol is a banana and symbol is a banana and is odd row number, right? Then 1. If the symbol is an ice crystal, also known as a snowflake, and is even, then 1. And then if it is a full snowman, and it is, oh, I gotta remember to close these ands, right? And mod of y 44 7 equals 0, close the and. Finish the ifs with that. All right. No, with that's -1 for the snowman. All right. So some of that I see on the bottom bar is 326. All right, now the hard one. So I got to keep track of a lot of things. I got to know if we're going to have a new turn. I got to know the turn number. I got to know the move number. I got to know if we're having a new move. Direction. Space in, right? Like how many spaces are within the turn. Speed this turn. Start address. Next space address. Next space contents. In space. I need to know if it's a repeat. I need to know the final contents and then speed adjustments that are in the future, right? So if they're pending. that should work. I've also got to do the directions, right? So like transpose this. This is move in only letters and only numbers. I'm going to need both of those. Going to have to do my, my arrows here. So that's north, south, west, and east. This is northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. This, looking at this locked. So this is the direction. This is what the start turn is. This one starts on turn 1, and this one starts on this plus this, right? And then we have finally like an end turn when we're like done, right? In which case there's no movement. All right, so for the first move, it's going to be a new turn. Turn number 1, move number 1. It's a new move. The direction requires looking up the move number on the move numbers returning the directions. Space in is 1, speed starts at 1, start address is given here. Next space address is if the speed is greater than 0, then arrow move this in this direction. Otherwise, stay where you are, right? If you're stopped. Next space contents, right, is sheet lookup of the lake on this in space, right? And this I haven't added the land yet, have I? All right, so land, L for land, fill color. So now if this equals L for land, then you can't go. You go back to where you started. Otherwise, you go here and just see if this is a repeat, right? So exists on this array, X $59, right? This will make it dynamic. Check where it started and everything before it. So if that exists, that means it's a repeat. So if it's a repeat, then there's nothing there. Otherwise, we bring over the contents. Or now, otherwise, we got to look it up again because I might still be in the same place. Sheet lookup lake in space. All right. Speed adjustment pending, right? So if it's a new turn, then I don't carry over anything. Otherwise, I carry over the speed from last time, right? Plus, if this is an ice crystal, you get an adjustment of 1, otherwise 0. And if it is a snowman, not a snowflake, but a snowman, then it is -1, otherwise 0. And that should be it, right? Okay, so new turn is if the number of spaces we've traveled is greater than or equal to the speed, then it's a new turn, otherwise it's not. So turn in plus new turn is turn number. Now I could, look this up. So I look up the turn number on the start turns, returning the move in, right? This table's got to stay locked, and it's a -1 approximate lookup. It's a new move. If this is not equal to this, then that means it's a new move. Otherwise, it's not. Direction I got already. Space in is if it's a new turn, then we're on space 1. Otherwise, we're on space that plus 1. Speed this turn. All right, so if it is a new move, then you get a magic reset to one space, one speed, even if you were stuck before. If it's not a new move, then it might be a new turn. If it's a new turn, then it is the speed last turn plus whatever pending adjustments there are. Otherwise, that means it's not a new turn, which means we just carry down the speed from the old turn. All right. The rest of this is probably done, right? Let's see. Start address is the end address from last time. The rest of this is done. Hopefully this is it, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, man, looks right for the example at least. So XLOOKUP end on this, and the live thing, I got the example right, but I missed the others because I wasn't ending when I was supposed to end. I was just going forever. So you look up end on there and return the starting address, right? So let's see if this is actually right or not. It is. All right, 16 minutes, 48 seconds. Thank you, bye. Test? Test. Ooh, chess. Chess, chess, chess. Okay. Oh, the bouncing. We gotta bounce. All right. Not super ready for chess. I think I have a knight move thing, right? Here to here. From, what, A1 to B8, right? Those are knight moves. Who knows what we're gonna get here for chess? Probably be like the values of the pieces. I don't know. I've never done Super Grandmaster. Probably should have. All right. What are the cases? Super Grandmaster. I've never done Share the Ride either. So I've only done 3 out of the 5 of these. All right, I gotta get ready. Do, 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 do. All right, not a lot to do to prepare. My YouTube recommendations are a little embarrassing, but that's fine. That's how it goes. is this? How much weight can a spider hold? I don't understand why I'm the shortest girl in school. That's super weird. Okay, 1 minute left. I don't even remember what even happens with Share the Ride. Maybe I could look at that real fast. I don't know, less than a minute. Thinking a little bit about it. Seems like it was one of the easier ones, probably. Yeah, Share the Ride is first one, so probably be easy, I think. Or no, I mean, well, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the easiest, I guess, based on this. 30 seconds. Luckily, I've already qualified past this round, so this is just a practice, but you know, like to do well. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Then goes in there. All right, which unit is located on each of the following cells? And then look it up on there. All right, well, that's not going to be hard. I guess I should use sheet data for this, sheet lookup. Got this locked. There. This on this. Looking up that. Nothing tricky, right? Total weight in grams. Well, that's easy. Oh, and I should do platform as I go here. Okay. Fat string to array. Let's look up this on this. So, is located within a certain region. 4 total types of regions: row, column, rectangle, circle. Rows and columns. All right, yeah, it's not tricky. Circles. How does a circle work? Circle, then X cells going horizontal, vertically. All right, fine. So I'm gonna just make this a, equals X lookup. Well, I mean, So this is what chess, so equals x lookup chess on here, returning that, otherwise 0. All right, rectangles. Do the rectangles first, right? So I mean, it's got to be, I could just use indirect, right? I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but you know, it's the fastest way to do it, right? Made all these lambdas to avoid using indirect. Then this. Otherwise, you know, we'll figure it out in a second. In fact, it's going to be, yeah, I mean, rows and columns are just cases of rectangle, right? So the only thing is the circle. Um, so for the circle, I am going to test everything, but only near this. They're all the same center. I mean, I guess 25 is big enough. All right, fine. Make a general solution. X to call of, except I'm gonna only get rid of these zeros, right? So that way I can skip them. This case is an hour long, isn't it? Yeah, okay. All right. But level 3 and 4 are going to be killer. 4 or 5 are going to be killer. Uh, da, da, da. Chess. So that's this. I'm just going to check every chess piece against the distance, right? So I cannot get overconfident here. I'd like to get a really good score. From and to. So in the case of the circle, it's going to show up in the from, right? Sample 3B. And this, the only case that I care about is circle, right? Then X, otherwise that. And then this, I'm going to do rectangle. It's there. So distance from here to here, diagonal not allowed. With this one locked. If this is less than or equal to this, then this, otherwise 0. All right, well, it only adds up to 3, which is not good. All right, well, let's do the distance separately then. Like, yeah, I mean, that's 29 counting the 0, right? Yeah. Oh, now it's 34 instead of that, huh? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pawns, 4 knights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 queen and 1 bishop. And that's 32, correct. Yes, okay, good. So why are you being weird? So equals if this is less than or equal to this locked, then this otherwise 0. 32, all right. So then it is the sum of this. Otherwise, it is the rectangle. Example 3a, example 3b. You know, double check the hints for fun. Do the platform. Yes, yes, yes. These are logical. Hill Brick Road. These numbers merge to Excel cells. What is the sum of the 2 adjacent bricks? On a banana. And what cell will on it end up after the 7 moves? Interesting. Oh, northwest. All right, I mean, fine. So it's just directs instead of arrows. All right, fine. Let's do this brick thing first. This I have a couple ways to deal with. I'm going to start with this. Unmerge. I love these #1 fan cases because, you know, now I've got things that I developed for these. This could do flood fill now, right? Yeah, okay. So with flood fill now, I got these freaking taken care of. For each, what is the sum of the 2 adjacent bricks located to the left and right? I mean, that's pretty freaking easy, right? So just going to do a little, I guess I'll do the x2 call. Yeah, might as well. I mean, it's easier with the other way, right? Like, it's just, what is the sum of the bricks to the left and right? It's just 2 to the left and 2 to the right, right? Oh, this is too easy. What is the sum of the 2 adjacent bricks located to the left and right of it? Brick number to the left is that, brick number to the right is that. I mean, I guess there will be one to the left and right. I mean, it's easier without this, right? It's just like 2 to the left and 2 to the right. Come on, guys. Come on, Andrew. Give us a challenge here. Of course, last time I complained about a case being too easy. I did very badly. So probably jinxing it here. Okay, so the brick on, I mean, this is what? Brick address, left to address, right to address, brick left value, brick right value. Look up brick 44. Here, returning here, reverse. On here, turning here. Equals arrow move that, arrow left, 2 steps. Same thing with arrow right, 2 steps. Now just XLOOKUP the other way. So XLOOKUP on here, returning there. I mean, this is exactly what the example says, right? I mean, is this going to fail somehow? Like I mean, these would be NAs if it fails. So like, this is just got to be it. Double check hints. 240 to 250. Oh no, wrong O. Okay, I was so confident. And now I'm wrong. Did I not add them together? Yeah, I did not add them together. Does not even equal the first one. Okay, be a little more careful. This plus this. Now it matches the example. All right, hint, hint, hint. Good, good, good. Okay. Monkey loves bananas. Slake. Ice and snow. Each move. A number of turns. 5 turns. Okay, so it is very similar to the old one, right? Okay, fine. 1 square per turn. Starting on the next turn. Starting on the next turn. The move is over. She starts, so it's not game over. Starts with the next speed of 1. Leaves like travels the highland. Bananas, ice crystal, the snowman, they disappear. Okay. Got it. Which example will she end up in? Let's do bonuses first. How many cars are there in Fun City? Go to Fun City, where you lots to find cards. Ride-sharing car and regular car. So count if this whole thing locked is that those are the only cars, right? Yeah. Trucks are not cars? Oh, is a truck a car? Oh no, yes, truck is a car. Okay. I mean, I don't think a truck's a car, but I guess that's my American bias. Maybe in Estonia, trucks are cars. All right, 412. Yeah, right. Okay, 412. And do platform as we go. How many t-shirts are there across all the laundry piles? What's the letter of a t-shirt again? It's a T, which makes sense for t-shirts. So just in these games, count substring of the big string is concatenate all these, and the little string is a T, and it's 194. How many chess pieces are there total? That is just the number of rows of this, right? Because I only did chess pieces. I got the whole thing. Yeah. It's just got to be rows of this, right? Yeah. 4791. I feel like I should double check with a count. I'm blowing my Lana ice skating time though. Doing this. Do on original chess. I mean, I called it chess, but Do it again for double sures, just in case. Yeah, it is chess. Yeah, guess what? 4, 9, 7, 1. Smallest sum of numbers on a 3-brick sequence in the same row. That's interesting. Do the things here. 194. Hello? We recording? Huh. It's weird. My mic turned off. I was talking. Okay. I guess as nothing's coming out at me. I don't know. All right. C is 494971, right? Exactly matching. Bananas from the odd rows, snowflakes from the even rows, subtract the snowmans from the rows that divide by 7. That's fine. Do that in a second. All right. Smallest sum of numbers on a 3-brick sequence that is located on the same row. So I'll put these in order and then just give them row numbers, right? That should do it. On the original one is here. So call this bonus, right? This is bonus 4. All right, address and the brick number. Row number is only numbers of this. So I'll this plus if this equals this, then this, otherwise 0, plus if this equals this, then this, otherwise 0. Right? So that is, those 3. This should be those 3, but then here, this is only those 2. This is still these 3, right? Yeah, this is all good. It's the highest number. 966. Oh, smallest. Ooh, okay. So it's got to be with 3, though, not just 1 or 2. So if that, then I don't know. 999, 999. That'll make it not the smallest, right? It's like 128. All right, now E. Bananas by rows, snowflakes by rows. Snowman from all the rows can be divided by 7. So I just want the whole thing with like rows, right? only numbers of this. This is now bonus 5. Some headers here. Address, symbol, row number. This is what, odd or even, what matters? Copy this over real fast. Oh, it's a bad idea. All right. Put it on my other screen real fast here so I can refer to it. All right. So I need row parity. Okay. Bananas from the odd rows. Add the snowflakes from the even rows and subtract snowmen from the rows that are divided by 7. All right. Banana, odd, snow, even, snow, 7s. I'm going to give these names. This is a banana. This is a snowman. And this is an ice crystal. If and this equals odd and this equals banana, then 1, otherwise 0. This is snow. So if it's even and a snowflake, which it is in this case, right? And then I'll even do one more. By 7. If it's the row number, it's divisible by 7, right? Yes. So mod this 7 is equal to 0. And now I'll just do the ones and zeros, right? So 7, 14, 21. Yeah, we know mod works, right? Okay. Snow 7s if and divisible by 7. This equals snow. Then 1, then, -1, otherwise 0, because we subtract those, right? So, I mean, it's the sum of all this, right? 3, 4, 5. All right, Lana, let's go. Okay. So we are going to start in there. Put that over there. I mean, this I want to like deal with, right? Let's deal with this first. So those are the directions. Then the directions, let's say only letters and only numbers. Actions turns. So now turn start is starting on turn 1. So this plus this is 11, right? So starting on turn 11, starting on turn, so you got 40 turns going that way. So starting on turn 41, she's going to be going south, right? And this I can look up on my arrow thingy, right? So I'm going to grab my compass rose here. And bring it over. So north, south, west, east. Upper left is northwest. Upper right is northeast. Down left, southwest, southeast. Okay, good. Arrow. Okay, so that's the arrow. Move this over here for fun. So turn number is going to start out at 1. Direction this turn is going to be XLOOKUP the turn number on the turn you start locked, returning the arrows locked. Nothing if not found, exact match or next smaller, right? So turn 1 you go there, turn 20 you go there, turn 19 you go there, turn 41 you go there, etc. Okay. Start cell is here. Direction, I'm gonna call this, move in within the turn, because you move multiple times within a turn. This turn speed is 1. Next turn speed, well, I'll do that later, right? So your start and then your end address is arrow move. This in this direction. There is a banana and Lana collects it, so we do the start. Just back and forth before finishing in AB3 and collecting a total of 3 bananas on the way. Hurts by skating 1 square per turn. What'd you skate to? The beginning of each move on a speed is 1. Right, example 5. Do you speed up if you start on a snowman or banana? I think so, right? So I'm going to count a turn 0, which is where you end on your start, right? Contents. So this, accept that. Now I care about land also. should. It's got to be redone now, right? Nothing is a possibility here, right? Next turn speed. This equals ice. Then I guess there's next turn speed before and after. Yeah. Next turn speed before. Next turn speed after. So we're planning on going 1, right? But now ice, then this plus 1. Otherwise, if it's snow, then this minus 1. Otherwise, we just carry it over. So your next turn speed before is this. Next turn speed after is that. Now, so if this, what, new turn? Equals if move in equals this turn speed, then 1, otherwise 0. This plus this. So if it's a new turn, then 1, otherwise this plus 1. Direction is there. The start is the end from the last time. This turn speed, right, is equals. If it's a new turn, then you pick up the speed from after. Otherwise, you keep doing that, right? This turn speed before is here. This turn speed after is here. Like a bunch of this here. Okay, so put this on my other screen. All right, P brush. All right, H just back clocks it. So in the northwest direction for the next 10 turns. One, we get goes to AG7 and connects another banana. Turn 2, she goes to AF6, connects another banana. Turn 3, she goes to A5, collects an ice crystal. Move 4, 2, first to 84, Then to AC3, she bumps into a snowman, decreases to 1 for the next turn. Should be moving to AB2, but that's the border of the lake. Lana stops. And her move is over in cell AC3. Okay, interesting. Now then what happens? Okay, so you just don't move, right? So this is just the possible. And then the end then is if this equals a land, then your start. Otherwise, the possible. So this is going to make her just chill here at AC3 for a while. No. Yeah, it makes her chill at AC3, but then your start is now the true end. Oh, all right, so stays at AC3 for all those turns. Now it's move 3. Her speed is reset to 1. So when you have a new move, your speed is reset to 1. That is interesting. So if it's a new turn and a new direction, then your speed is going to be 1 no matter what, right? So if and it's a new turn and this direction is not equal to this direction, then your speed is reset to 1. Otherwise, you follow the normal speed rules. All right, so now, yeah, on this move, her speed got reset to 1. All right, now it's move 2. Her speed is reset to 1 for the next 4 turns. Should be going in the northeast direction. She immediately bumps in and stays in AC3. So move 3, so it's reset to 1. Next 4 turns, she goes southwest. She moves to 84, empty. AE5, empty. 85 used to have an ice crystal. All right, got it. Okay, so contents is I got to look for blanks, right? So this is possible contents. This is repeat. And this is actual contents. All right, so for repeat, right, is exists in this array this address. Right, so like here, she's been to AB2 before. Right, okay, so actual contents is if this equals the land, then it's still the land. Otherwise, we'll do ifs. If it's a repeat, then nothing. Otherwise, the possible contents. Is this correct? Does everything disappear? Except for the land? She travels on an island, skates over bananas, ice crystals, and snowmen as they disappear. Right? So yeah, these guys disappeared. The land did not disappear. All right, so now though, I've got to always use this. Same thing with the speed to use the actual contents. All right, so now on move 3, Her speed resets to 1, and for the next 4 turns, she should be going in the southeast direction. 84, AE5, AE6, AG7. Now it's move 4, so her speed resets to 1. Should be going in the west direction, AF7. AF7 hits snowman. Ends the move in AE7. So like immediately if you hit 0, speed. Next turn, speed after. Ends the move in AE7. So now her speed is supposed to be 0. So this next turn, if her speed is 0, then she cannot move, right? Yeah. So possible move is if this is less than 0, then nothing, then carry over the start. Otherwise that, right? Is that the correct answer now? No. This is not restarting correctly, right? Next turn, speed after. It's a new move, then we reset this to 1 probably. And new turn. All right, she's never ending her turn now. Okay. New turn speed. So if the new turn speed is 0, then you always go to the next turn. This is turning into a mess. All right. Stops in E7 with 0 speed. It's less than or equal to 0. All right, now we're in AB12. Is that the freaking correct answer? No. Okay, so E13. E13. All of this move. You're just staying in AE7 the whole time. Now you start here in AE7, but you're allowed to move now. It's not really this I should be checking. It's really this I should be checking, I think. All right, so on this move, the F7 to AE7 hits that and goes to 0 speed. AE7 the rest of the way. Now, here, you're allowed to move to AD8, AC9, AB10. Nothing stopping you. Now you hit the snowman and go to 0 speed, so you do that again. AB12. So you go from 10 to 11, down. So you go from 10 to 11 and it's blank. Go from 11 to 12 and there's a snowman there, now you're at 0 speed. So your speed's going to reset to 1. Oh, because it's a new move, but it didn't freaking change. All right, I got it. Freak. Okay, so this causes a reset to 1. So new move. This will at least give me the answer correct. I have no idea if anything else is going to be correct, but it'll give me the example. All right, new move is if exists in this array, this turn number, right? Then 1, otherwise 0. Okay, so now when we get to the last new move here, your speed is going to reset to 1, right? So these not equals. Instead of checking not equals, I'm going to check for new move here. Yeah, that gives me the correct answer now, at least. I guess I can use the hints to see if the rest of them are in the ballpark or not. Oh, I hope this doesn't crash Excel too badly. No, okay, good. All right. Double check the platform to make sure I didn't copy anything wrong like I did in the road to Las Vegas. And then I'm going to check the hints and the bananas more, right? How many cars? How many t-shirts? How many chess pieces? Smallest sum, count, add, subtract, number. Okay. Good. This starts at 253, goes to 292, 135 to 1615. Nope, this one's wrong. Okay. That's well, good thing I checked. Okay. This is correct and matches the hints. Man, I gotta be careful when we're doing this for stakes here. All right. And then this, I did not put here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go crazy, Excel. This I put here, but not here. Oh, now it's going to recalculate the table, even though it just all it did was paste values. All right. All right. Well, this one might be right, but the other two hints are wrong. Okay, so we're going to keep trying to debug this thing, since it's obviously not fully right. All right, so I know 81 is supposed to end in 37. I mean, first of all, I'm just going to put that in to put those two in here, just in case that's all I get out of this. Is 37 and 34 and 29. Now let's debug. I mean, it's such a mess right now. 81. It's all the like zero speeds and snowman and resets is what's killing me, I'm sure. So 81. It's like hitting the snowman here. But then you get, every time you get a new turn is a new like lease on life here, right? So how many moves have we used up already? Am I doing, what about the grade? Am I using not equals to check for the end for the next move anywhere? Because that I know is bad. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so maybe this will help. If instead of this, I look for the new move that way. All right, do this without a what if table, please. Now I'm getting Y33, which is still wrong, because the answer I know is 37. Is there, here is a new move at turn 39. That's the last move. Once she hits, she doesn't get a reset after this, right? So she just stays in Y33 forever. So that's kind of weird that I think it's the resets that are my problem. Go through the example again and see, even though the answer's right. See, well, first I'm gonna see if the answer's still right. No, yeah, the answer's wrong now. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so what am I trying to do with this speed reset here? Do I even need it? What happens if I get rid of this reset? AD10, well, that's definitely wrong. All right, so the snowman here, stopping you. Next turn speed. Like I could give this a reset. F and new move. Or no, I mean just if new move. Then 1, otherwise carry over. Say be 13. All right, maybe this is better. $13 and $33 and 16. Is that right? Nope. No better. This one's still possibly right. All right. I mean, last chance. I feel like I'm just going to make it worse. BT or BD? Feeling lucky, punk? Start some BS. BT is as likely as any. Oh, I feel like I'm real close. There's just one. I'm sure there's just one little bug somewhere. Really hope I got the rest right, at least. Okay. Stop solving early. There we go. Yeah. Save myself a few seconds for my not very great, for my hopefully good, but not good. But, you know, there's no way that that last one is right. It's close, but it's all right. All right, file is there. Everything is saved, right? Upload the file one more time. Turn that off. All right, that's it for the live solve. Bye.